Today I want to talk about the importance of leading, and not just off the cold approach, but during dates and just in general when you're dating women. But firstly, where am I? I'm in a beautiful location, 4 to 5 star, it's close to 5 star hotel with a beautiful view. It goes forever. You can see for many kilometers back there. But yeah, it's a beautiful 60-meter long pool, and I'm doing an immersion at the moment. And one of the guys, he met a girl for the date after the cold approach. So the cold approach, number close, girl turns up for the date, and he was too passive. He just let her. It wasn't like he let her lead, it was more that he just didn't take the lead, and then after a while, if he didn't take the lead, she just gets bored. It's boring if the guy doesn't take the lead. And after a couple of hours in, she started leading because he just wasn't leading. And I'd explained it to him many times, but there's so much information that I'll drill into you guys on an immersion that it's hard to memorize everything, obviously. But leading's so important. It's so important to be taking charge and being the man in the date, really. And if you are not the man in the date, she will become the man in the date and she'll take the lead. And when she takes the lead, she will lose respect for you. If she loses respect for you, then she won't sleep with you, and there's a very good chance she won't see you again. So what happened was, early on, he was just pandering too much to her. Maybe he thought she was too hot. Maybe her beauty was intimidating, so he just wanted to make sure that she was okay. And he just kept asking her to make decisions, and then it doesn't take long until she'll make all the decisions, and she'll be leading, and she'll be choosing where you spend your money and what restaurant you go to, and what you order on the menu, and she'll also be deciding to not sleep with you. That will be the natural conclusion of her leading. So I do recommend immediately, you got to be leading. Let's just say in this scenario, you meet the girl and you give her a hug, hold her hand, and start going, okay, we're going this place. She's like, whereabouts are we going? Yeah, you can tell her where. You know, we're going to this particular location. We're going to hang out. We're going to do this. We're going to hang out with our friends. On this particular time, I was there when he met her, and it was just way too passive. And I was like, come on, let's lead, take the lead, take charge. And then a couple of hours later, we met up again to have dinner together, and she went from being kind of shy, waiting for him to take the lead, and answering all of his questions and eventually making decisions for him, to a few hours later when I met them up the second time and we were having pizza, to her literally calling all the shots. She was calling all the shots. She was the boss at that point. And once you've lost the masculine, I don't know how to describe it, once you're not the man in the situation and she's the man, she's taking the lead, she's making all the decisions, it's really difficult to get it back from them, because people, once they have power, just people in general, if we have a look at governments around the world at the moment with the lockdowns and the insane mandates that happened all over the world, governments don't want to let go of that power, the same as women, once you give them too much power too early. And so it gets to the point where you're just butting heads. If you want to take the power and you want to start leading, once you've already given her all the power, it's hard to take that back and start leading as a man. So it's so important to lead from the beginning, take charge immediately. And that's really my thoughts for today. Hopefully it's been useful to you guys. It's an important lesson to take. No matter how intimidatingly beautiful she is and how worldly and intelligent she is, the moment you meet her, you need to be leading. You need to be taking charge, leading, and making as many decisions as possible, and bouncing and moving the interactions forward. So we're going here. Now we're going here. We're going to go here next. I'm going to make the decisions. Here's what I suggest we eat on the menu. Here's where who we meet, how we get there. And that's usually the best strategy. And that's really my thoughts for today. There's nothing more to add to that, except really, once you've lost that taking charge, taking lead part, and she's taking the lead, it's kind of game over. But that's my thoughts for today. And if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're thinking about doing some coaching and maybe coming out and doing an immersion, hit me up. There's plenty of links on my website where you can sign up and do an immersion. I think travel immersions is something that I'm focusing on at the moment, traveling to different locations, because I want to do some travel after the 2 years of lockdowns and get out and about. So hit me up and we'll do an immersion somewhere, maybe in your city, but preferably outside of the Western world. I'll see you guys in the next video.